Okay, we should be live and good to go. Jeff Grubb GamesBeat here. We are going to play the first 2 levels of Unravel, or at least the first one. We'll see how it goes. If I end up stinking it up, I might just play the first one. We'll see. Alright, anyhow, this is... Let me make sure everything's streaming alright. This is Unravel. It is a new game from developer Coldwood Interactive out of Sweden and publisher Electronic Arts. It's kind of an indie game that EA sort of picked up and is publishing themselves. And it's well, I guess I'll just explain. It's a puzzle platformer where you play as this little guy, this little red guy called Yarny. He is a little character made out of yarn, and he leaves his yarn behind him wherever he goes because he is connecting his sort of owner, this older woman, to her family. And the red line sort of is a physical representation of that connection. So, what we're going to do is, I'm going to get started here right in a second. We're going to jump into the first level. And if you have any questions, let me make sure I got the chat up. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer. If the audio or anything's off, be sure to let me know as well, and I'll get everything adjusted. But I guess, yeah, let's hop right in. Let's get to the first level of Unravel. Oh, I should turn down the TV in case the microphone is picking that up. Okay, so when you start, you sort of just go right out the front door, right out into the front yard, and you need to go out and find your friends and family, I guess, is basically how it works. Make sure everything's, again, I'm sorry, I'm just checking the stream, make sure everything's going well. Alright, looks good there. Let's get going. Let's go do some puzzle platforming. Let's form ourselves into puzzles. So, as you can see, it looks really nice. He's like a little cartoonish looking guy. Looks like he's made out of yarn, but the world looks almost photorealistic. And that was deliberate by the developers when they talked about when they were making this game. They wanted to sort of give you this fragile-looking guy made out of nothing but yarn and put him out in the real world and kind of see if they can make a game around that. And you see him like catching those butterflies and stuff, or at least reacting to them. That's just the game sort of animating on its own. I'm just pushing left and right, and when he sees those butterflies and stuff, he's the one sort of like stopping and reacting all by himself. So the game sort of does that for you. And it kind of brings the Yarny to life. It makes him feel more realistic. So, but yeah, the essentials here, it is a platformer. So we're running and jumping, but it's also a puzzle platformer, which means that you're moving stuff around and making sure platforms are in the right place, like so. And then when you get stuck and you can't jump out, you can hit the left trigger and pull yourself up using your yarn. It's fun. It kind of makes for some interesting puzzles so far from what I've played. You can do, of course, your lasso and then your Indiana Jones swing, which is essential. And then you'll see memories like this. So the story of the game, again, is there is this older woman who is separated from her family for whatever reason. And it's up to Yarny to go out in the world and connect her to those people again. And by doing that, he does that by going to these places that were important to her and her family and bringing back those memories. And that was one of them. A climbable surface. A jumping lasso. I'm sure you kind of already getting the idea of like the kinds of puzzles you're going to see just based on what we've done so far. These running and jumping and lassoing, things like that. As you can see, like I'm just sort of like I'm doing this really easily. I played the game for a few hours now, but I could say that you're going to get the hang of these controls really quickly from what I've played. Just because they make sense. At least like the running and jumping and swinging and grabbing, that stuff all makes a ton of sense. There's some more difficult platforming later in the game. I won't talk about too much, but I will say that it gets more complex and will require more of your precision. But for the most part, you're gonna understand what the game's expecting of you. Jumping trampolines again, and this is just a you hold down and then push up to do that. And as you can see, like he's like wrapping himself in the yarn right there. So he's only got so much yarn. Pull the left stick down and press A. Oh, that's right. Good. So you saw him like wrap himself in the yarn. He's only got so much yarn. You can only go so far before you'll run out and you won't be able to go any further. So throughout the levels, there's just like yarn things where you have to like restock. Ooh, that was a bit of a rough tumble. Like right here. So now we have more yarn and we can keep going further. And then here's kind of an example of one of the early puzzles, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're going to be doing. You saw the apple drop down. The game's kind of saying, hey, look what you're going to be doing. It's pretty obvious. Push the apples out. And we have an army of apples. Just need to, now that we've made that yarn bridge, push those apples over the cliff, down into here, into the ravine, sort of thing. And there's already another apple in there to kind of show you this is where you're supposed to bring them. A lot of these puzzles are very smart. And I'm holding down the left trigger to sort of pick up my slack to make sure that I'm good to go and I have enough slack to keep moving forward. Yeah, we don't need to do that. I will say that this holding down to restart this section, you probably will end up doing that sometime. But I will also point out that I have run into a bug where the game wasn't triggering something it was supposed to, and I pressed the down button and it still didn't trigger. I had to start the whole level over. Of course, this is not out yet fully. It's not out until the 8th or 9th. I can't remember. 9th, I think. So don't worry about me saying there are bugs. Like, they are probably going to be fixed, or the obvious ones are going to be fixed by the time this is out, more than likely. So I'll be doing a review of the game. This is not it. This is just a preview. But I will talk a little bit about some of the things I really do like in these first two levels, at least. And it's just kind of like the sense of scale for Yarny. He's just this little guy, and he's like running around in the garden, rooting around all these plants and stuff. And he does feel small in a big world, and like you do kind of get the sensation that he's all alone, kind of doing this big adventure on it by himself, and that's I think that's an accomplishment for the game. I think that's what they were going for, and they definitely succeeded there, at least in these first two levels. Alright, my ride. It's here. My steed. Now it's time to Teen Wolf. Everyone watching knows that famous scene from Teen Wolf, right? Not the MTV show, the original movie, of course. from the 80s. Everyone's old enough to remember that. Oh, YouTube demographic, making me feel old. What have I done? Nope, I missed I guess I missed that secret the first time. So it looks like... So you can see, like, we could be climbing the tree by doing this sort of swinging stuff. Let's see, I think I'm gonna try to get over here, though. Oh, no, couldn't get in there. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about that secret right now. Let's just keep moving forward. Charge ahead. We are making progress and more memories. A little girl in a treehouse. I will say almost all the storytelling's done through this and through a picture book that we'll look at here in a second. It's very subtle, and I think I like that, but sometimes I feel like I don't necessarily understand what the memories are. I think there's a possibility that the memories will maybe all come together in the end, and I'll fully understand it, like the story, but so far it's just kind of been like that sort of thing where it's a girl in a treehouse, and that's probably the old lady's family member, right? Oop. Rope, tie it off. We'll be able to move on up. B. Get up there, you punk. If you're like looking at this now and you're wondering like, oh god, he's just this little thing in the garden, I wonder if there are any like big insects or scary things that come after him, and not really, at least as far as I've seen. Like there's this guy right there in the back, you saw the little I think maybe that was a hedgehog, and that, you know, that's spooky to an extent, but as far as I've seen, not too many of those guys are going to come after you to eat you straight up. In the chat, Lay says, or Lee or Lay, I'm not sure, I might be saying that wrong and I apologize, says the music is awesome. And I will agree, so far it's got a, you know, it's obviously a lot of this ambient stuff, this sort of melodic ambient music in the background, but that it works for this game and it is super pleasant and I have enjoyed it. It's not, I think it, and also I think it keeps getting better. I think we'll see the next level. I think we'll see an example of that. All right, what do I do here? Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. I'm a little under the weather. I've had ear infection and stuff, and it's keeping me up. I think I'm okay now. So if I yawn or I sound a little bit out of it, that's what it is. I know. Let's keep on rolling. Did I mess that up? I think I need to. I need to pull up some slack there. Yeah, we need to go up here and cut off or tie off this one as well. There we go. And if the string is, or the yarn is tight enough for you to walk on it, it'll shine like this. See how it's sort of sparkling? If it's sparkling, that signifies like you can carry stuff up it like this. If it's too slack, that won't work. You can see there was a secret up there. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Yikes. Hey Alexander, thanks for showing up to the chat. I will say that EA did send me a Yarny doll, so full disclosure and all that, as part of the review of this game. And it's hard not to grow attached to him. So he just caught that little emblem, and that's the goal here. There's one of these at the end of each level, and you need to collect those, and those are the physical representations of the memories that you're bringing back to the thing. So you see he's going to put it on the book there. And I think I'm actually afraid to open the book because it might show some later memories in the game, and I don't want to do that because that's under embargo. So I'll hold off on that for now. And instead, we'll just go and we'll jump ahead to the... because those are fun to kind of look at yourselves. I'll let you guys do that when you get the game. So just go ahead and, yeah, do that yourselves. Because that's sort of the reward for beating the levels. We'll just move on to level 2. Oops, sorry. And as you can see, the house is definitely the hub world. You need to go through the house to find all the different levels. So this is where we just were, Thistle and Weeds. And now it's time to go to the sea. And I will say this is the one that I encountered a bug on. At least now I know what to look for. I spent like an hour on this level last night trying to get through it. Actually getting very frustrated. And finally, I knew that you could there was a bunch of previews with the first 2 levels, so I went and looked it up, and I saw that something was happening in their game that wasn't happening in mine. So I actually had to start the level over to get that to work. And here we are. So this is the sea. Of course, Coldwood Interactive, the developer of this game, is based in Sweden. So their idea of the sea is maybe a bit more cold and flinty than you might be imagining when you think of American beaches or European beaches, or Western European beaches and stuff like that. But it sure is beautiful, I think, just from playing it here. I've already done something wrong, I feel like. Oh, yep, gotta grab that can. So we're making progress here. Jump up, and get down. We don't want to go over to the right here. We want to go jump up. All right. We go over here to the left. Cut off that. I think that's taut enough, right? Yeah, there we go. And you can see, oh damn it, the camera just panned up, but you can see the sign is in Swedish, which I think that's just great. Because that's where the game takes place. It's it's emotionally true that it stays in Swedish. I think when the guy was coming up, when Martin Salam, I'm sorry, I know I'm butchering his name. When he came up with the idea for the game, he was sort of camping in Sweden, in the woods of Sweden, and they were like, "Hey, we need you to come pitch the game right now." We need to do this. We need you to pitch the game right now. And he's like, "I have nothing. I have my laptop. I don't have anything." So he just sort of made a Yarny doll out of yarn real quick and took pictures of the real Yarny doll in real places around the world where he was at, and he sent that in and kind of used that as the basis of his pitch. And so kind of keeping all that, all the game in Sweden makes sense when you think about it like that. So here, I actually had trouble with this at first, but honestly, it's just up and down. If I hold up, he goes up. If I hold down, he goes down. If I don't do anything, he sort of gently glides down. And the goal here is to avoid the branches. Yeah, Igor, so cute and so real is absolutely correct. I agree. Yarny is just absolutely adorable. It's like I was saying, it's hard not to grow attached to him. And the sort of the stark contrast between his cuteness against the almost photorealistic background is a big part of the appeal of this game, in my opinion. Yeah, I think we're still good. We're going down here. I think we are still good. I think I just gotta head down there and get that yarn. Oh no. Okay. Maybe not. What have I done? Okay. There we go. Gotta swing it out. I've done it. Okay. Do I need these acorns? I think I need these acorns. I can't remember. Getting to a point where my memory's failing me. Let's go ahead and push them because it looks like we probably need these there. Yeah, there we go. They go down in this thing. Oh, there's a crab. See that crabby? Trying to pinch me? Isn't that just the scariest thing for little Yarny? I mean, crabs are cute too. But Yarny can't handle that. And if you do get pinched by him, it will be bad for Yarny. It'll be like, you'll go back to like the checkpoint or whatever. I think we just keep moving on. We'll keep on booking. Wait. Oh, what have I done? No! Okay. If you fall in the water, if you hold down the left trigger to sort of pull the slack, you'll pull yourself up, and if you jump, you should be okay for the most part. We're going over there. Yeah, there we are. No! Oh, okay. See? Alright, so even if you do kind of die, it's a real quick restart. It's not too bad, right? Also, in case you guys are wondering, I'm playing on Xbox One. It looks great, plays fine. Like, there's no troubles with that. I think it's a pretty... I'm guessing, so please don't take my word. It looks like it's a solid 30. I think I would notice if it was 60 frames per second. But again, I'm guessing there, and I'm sorry. And it doesn't really matter because it's not a game where you would necessarily notice that, or it would bother you. We're good. I think we're good. I want to make sure that bug doesn't happen to me again. I don't know what I did last time to set it off. Oh, gotta keep the PC awake. Alright, where are we at now? Okay, so, we're at the part of the sea where the sea is actually coming up on us, and I think I need to get out of there. You can see that this is blocked off. So, what we need to do is jump up and go around. Well, let's let the wave come in. That got opened because of something. And that was a secret back there, so again, not necessarily important for this walkthrough. But now we have plenty of slack to keep on moving. Even though I'm sort of wrapped up around this big thing, it's not a big deal. Woo! And again, I'll wait for the wave to come crashing in. God, how cool is that? I really do like that effect. Alright. Made progress. Here we just gotta drag this little anchor down here. And this is kind of... we're almost to the point where I was stuck yesterday because of the bug. Little bouncing path here. Come on. Alright. Sorry, I just need to get rid of some of my slack there. Okay. Wait. Alright. I feel like... oh, maybe I'm using the Elite controller. Am I accidentally hitting... yeah, I was accidentally hitting the X button on the back of the controller. There we go. That was some of my problems so far today. Yes, you can run out of yarn, which is why you see those little bundles of yarn throughout the level, and you see him sort of wrapping himself up in it. That's a key mechanic. You only have so much yarn, and I'll see if I can go right now without getting yarn. Oh, it's right there, so it's going to be kind of impossible for me to get by without getting it. Let me see if I can get over it. Yeah, I can. So you'll see him start to run out. Can you see how he's sort of skinnier? I can't go any further because I can't go in this water yet. But you can see how he's getting skinnier, and eventually he'll just be like, I can't go any further, or else I won't physically exist. So can we go back and get some yarn? And that's when you go and get something like this. And now you see how he's much more bold and filled out. And again, any sparkling surface you can climb. That's all good to go. You don't have to do anything special there. You just jump up on it, press up, and then you get this clammy, and then Mr. Krabby's so happy. Happy crab. No, don't get me. I gave you a clam. Be grateful, crab. Jeez. Okay, so another angry crab. I think we can tie this one off here. Tie it off there. Gotta pick up the slack. Pick up the slack, and then now it's good. So now we can get this clammy shell. Remember, crabs love clams. Just drag it up there. Oh no, don't. And you can press press B on the Xbox controller to grab and move stuff. But you can also just run into it and push it, and it'll work fine. There he goes. He's happy now. And then you get this spool. Alright, we're moving on. Is there no PC version? Are you sure? I thought there was a PC version. I'll have to check on that. I'm pretty sure, because I'm playing on Xbox. I know it's coming to PlayStation 4, and I thought it was coming to PC. It might be coming to, are you checking Steam? Check EA Origin. Oh god, the wave. Okay, so the bug yesterday. This wave was not coming, and you'd think that would be a good thing, but it actually is a problem. You can't progress if that wave doesn't exist. And it was really frustrating, because I didn't know there was supposed to be a wave. But it's working now, and it seemed like a fluke bug, and I think it's probably not one that most people are going to encounter, and even if they do, it's probably going to get fixed. So let's not worry about it. We won't dwell on that. Just got to throw that bottle down there. And now let's wait for the wave. So just so you guys know, we are nearing the end of what I am allowed to show. So if you have any questions, let's ask them now, and I'll do my best to answer them. Oh, get up there, Yarny. Alright, there we go. So you saw the bottle, just lifted that up. Stand on top of here, and it'll rescue us. Okay, wait, just wait for it. God, I'm so impatient. There we go. Ooh, nope, don't need to bounce, just need to push. Moving on up. Once again, toss the bottle over the edge. Oh, no, wait. Wait for it. Get up there! Get up there! Alright, I think I could just jump. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Lay says there is a PC version. I thought that's right. I think I've written that in our in articles about this so far. Mr. Crab, why are you so mad? I don't think crabs like it when you talk to them like that, but I don't care. I'm a crab and I'm mad. I'm gonna get you my pinchers. Mean old crab. Free clams. Alright, then what do I do with the guy? Gotta go up here. And trap a crab. Oh, he's pissed off. Oh god, he's so mad. Well, I'm sorry that you're trapped forever, and I feel really bad about that. But a yarny's got a yarn. Like, them's the rules. That's just the way it is. Box go this way. Can I push this box? Maybe not. Yeah, I know what you mean about Origin versus Steam. However, I've kind of come around a little bit on Origin, especially now that it has Origin access. I mean, for like, how much is it? Like 30 bucks a year, or $5 a month, or something like that, and you get like 15 games and discounts on digital games. It seems like a pretty good deal, so I've come around on it a little bit. And Steam's not exactly perfect anymore. I mean, I guess it never was. If that's not fair to say. All right. Oh, angry crabs. Swing over there? I don't think so. Oh no, I just got eaten. I just got pinched to death. No, not again. Uh oh, this could be one of those things where I die like 40 times. Get in there? Am I supposed to do something? Am I supposed to trap them? I feel like maybe I'm supposed to. Get up there, don't get pinched. Alright. Let's see if we can just swing over there. Yay. It's reminding you of Abe's Odyssey. I could see that, for sure. There's definitely a lot of really great animations like in the Abe's Odyssey games. Over there. Get up and get down. Okay, again, I think we're getting pretty close to the end. So if you have questions, let me know. I think I'll be having I think I'll do more videos of this once this game's out. Oh, I must be out of yarn or something because I can't go any higher. Oh, there it is. Okay. I think we need to go up. pick up the slack before I tie it off. Oh, I can't because it's right there. Alright. Well, maybe I can untie that and then tie it off. Alright, now we're good. Yeehaw! Uh-oh, here we go. Dun 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 dun. We are out of control. I really like those sequences of him just riding on gigantic vehicles. And Yarny's like, I don't give an F. He's pretty baller. All right, guys, I think this is gonna do it. That's the end of the second level. I've been through, I want to say 6 or 7 levels. Game's not over yet for me, so there's quite a bit here. It's $20. Comes out February 9th. I'll have a review up. I can tell you right now that I've enjoyed quite a few parts of it. I will have a few nitpicks in the review, but I'll save it for that. And that comes out, I think, February 8th. The review comes out that morning. So you can get that on GamesBeat.com. So be sure to check that out. Other things coming up, I'll have to check the embargo, but I think I'll have a Firewatch demo or kind of a playthrough coming up soon at some point. That game is very cool. I'm also playing Fire Emblem, but I have no way to stream my 3DS games, so that's just gonna have to wait. Fire Emblem Fates. A lot of games coming out. It's been a crazy 2016. If you haven't checked them out yet, check out my Witness walkthrough. It's been that was a lot of fun to do. So I want to thank everyone for watching today, and I will catch you next time. Again, let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to, you can always get me on Twitter at JeffGrubb, twitter.com/JeffGrubb, or come over to GamesBeat.com. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.